Oh, my wonderful grandchildren. I want so much to have you have a successful life. For you, for your partner, for your children, your family, your legacy. And all of that is possible. Get promotions, get raises, save money, work hard, invest. It's all going to work out for you. I hope you go to success.org, my educational website. There's the 5 courses there, but I really tried to summarize everything into an app, which I call the Success app. And it's, 1,000 panels, one after the other. I mean, you can put success.org on your phone and just open it up anytime and look and, read a panel, get some ideas, and start making your own plans, your own objectives, and say, Papa Bill says I can do this, and, I'm kind of thinking that I can do this, so what the hell are you waiting for? Start doing it. I mean, today is the beginning of the rest of your life. I was reminded the other day of somebody who was very upset about something happening to a celebrity. Now, you can feel sorry for the celebrity, but, the celebrity is just a person, just like you and I are. I often think of the line from A Bronx Tale, where Chaz Palminteri, the mafia don, is sitting down with this young boy, and the young boy is crying and upset because Mickey Mantle is in a hitting streak. Oh, Mickey Mantle, he hasn't had a hit in, 2 days, or. And Chaz Palminteri is like, wants to grab this kid and shake him and say, what the hell are you talking about? Mickey Mantle? If your father lost his job, would Mickey Mantle pay your rent? Of course he wouldn't. That's the point. You can enjoy watching the Yankees games. You can enjoy having Mickey Mantle as an idol. Wow, Mickey Mantle's, but Mickey Mantle really isn't going to do anything for you. Beyonce isn't going to do anything. Kim Kardashian, he isn't going to walk across the street for you. I used to work security back in the 80s at a concert venue, and I got to meet a lot of people. Some of them were really nice celebrities and very nice. Gladys Knight, wonderful. Willie Nelson, well, he was all right. Some of the celebrities would stand there for hours and hours and hours and hours and sign autographs and take pictures and do all of that. But, that's all you're getting. You're not getting any more than that. Last summer, I met Chris Bodie, who was probably the greatest trumpet player alive. And I got to shake his hand, to talk to him, a nice guy, But I can't expect Chris Bodie to buy me dinner or do anything else. I mean, he shook my hand and he said, hi, Bill, nice to meet you. I mean, that's all I was getting. I mean, what are your expectations? You really have to concentrate on yourself, becoming all the person that you can be. And then on the small group of people who are around you are really supporting you and the people who you are obligated to support. So that's your main thing. Keep that small, that group small, that, that you really care about, Kylie Jenner or whatever her name is, she really is a billion, she's not going to, the old saying, walk across the street to piss on you if you're on fire. I don't know. She's probably a very nice woman. Okay? As I said, when I met celebrities, I met people who were very nice people. Probably the nicest person that I met as a celebrity was Johnny Cash. I worked for him. I worked security for him for 3 nights. Great guy. I mean, after the concert, they had it was an outdoor venue. They had barbecues and everything. And, he invited us to that. And, he wanted the staff to come and to participate in that. And I'm telling you, when I talked about signing things, Johnny Cash stood there and signed every picture, everything, shake the hand, that's what he would do for his fans. And I thought that was special. And now it's 25 or 30 years later, and I still remember how nice Johnny Cash was to me and to all of his friends. That's your expectation, okay? It's no more than that, okay? So you can watch these people, you can like them, you can have, Messi as your, he's the greatest soccer player. Okay, I mean, he probably is. Okay, I met Jalen Brunson, great guy. Okay, I'm sure all of that is true, but that's where it ends. For you to have a rich life, it has to be you doing what you love doing. And how are you going to get to the point where you can spend most of your time doing what it is that you love doing, whether it's knitting or it's playing golf or it's sailing, or whatever it is that you enjoy? How are you going to get there? You love travel. How are you going to do that? You're going to do that by having financial independence. I mean, I was reading in the paper today about this poor SOB. And there's a story in there. They were trying to start a GoFundMe page for an 80-year-old guy who's shopping, who is bagging groceries in the supermarket. I mean, this is sad. I mean, especially me. I'm almost 80 years old. I'm going to be 78 years old in a couple of weeks. Your heart goes out for that guy. Okay, who has to, blah blah blah. But at the same time, you say, the poor guy's working. Well, I get up at 5:30 every morning and I go to a nursing home and I serve breakfast every morning. Why do I do that? Well, I do that because it needs to be done. I do that because I want to be a volunteer. I want to be involved, and I want to be working. Whatever working is, I want to be doing that work. If I say, every day I'm going to try to do a TikTok video. Okay, that's work. I'm going to do that. So that's how I want you thinking, okay? I want you thinking as a tough, thoughtful, spiritual person of action. Think about you. Think about those close to you. None of this hero worship, okay? We don't need any of that, okay? The celebrities, most of them are just regular people. They're really nice people, and some of them are complete a-holes, big heads, whatever, okay? But that's them, and if they're doing that, they're probably, you hear about all of these celebrities who are still on drugs, they're very unhappy. So, they're not exactly people who you want to be modeling yourself after. You want to model, you can look in your life and you can say, that person's a great father. I want to be like him. You can be at work and say, that person's a hard worker. That person's ambitious. I want to be like them. So you can look and you can find very good role models all around you. All of us can. And then we can work to become the best us. That's what we want to be. We want to be the best us. And I want you to be the best you, because that's what grandpas do. So I'm your Papa Bill.